There's two fastest ways to get a check or wholesaling. Just put it under contract, flip the contract. But a lot of that going on. It's kind of a national phenomenon. It's what you see everybody doing out there. It's all over the internet. And remember, that's how I got my first check. So I don't have anything against wholesaling. I'm going to come back to it in a minute. But there's another way, and that's the deposits and down payments on pretty houses and pretty neighborhoods when we put tenant buyers in them who are going to live there. And the plan is for them to go out and get a loan and cash it out sometime. But those big checks start with me at $20,000 and go up. Higher priced house, the bigger the check. So I actually make more money getting those deposits than I would wholesaling a junker. But then again, as you'll see, I keep on getting paid if I do the pretty house as opposed to the wholesale. Wholesaling has always been a fast way to get a check, still is, but we have problems. Here's the problems. If you buy them out of the MLS, which you will not today, you will not get deals out of the MLS because there's too much competition. They're going to pay more than you, and you're just not going to get deals. So you're going to have to go into the world of for sale by owners. But in the MLS, you'll need proof of funds. You'll put up a non-refundable deposit. You got to make a lot of offers to get one accepted. And frankly, if you get one accepted, I would submit you're paying too much if you're buying it out of the MLS. You got to close it in the name that's on the contract. You can't assign the contract. You'll make small profits. Most people that do wholesale deal, some of them make up in the 20s on a wholesale deal, but most of them are making somewhere around $7,000 or $8,000 to $15,000 a deal. I certainly don't have a problem with that, except you got to pay maximum taxes on it because it's short-term capital gains. Anything you do that takes less than a year is maximum taxes. I don't want to do things that cause me to pay a whole lot more taxes because there's a whole lot better things to do with these houses than wholesale them, in my opinion. But it is one of the easiest ways to make money out there, flipping a contract. You never own the house, you never touch it. So I'm not opposed to it. I just don't want it to be your living. How about an occasional wholesale deal while you focus more on making money, not just a small check? And there's no residual income in wholesaling. Flip the house, you're done. Got to go do it again. Start all over. Every day you're looking for deals. Every day you're finding buyers. And okay, maybe you can do 2 or 3 of them a month. Got no problem with that. I know people do 200 of them a month. Today they do them from their desk in multiple different states. All good, all good. But there's no residual income, and they're still paying maximum taxes on the houses. And I'm not saying you can't make a lot of money at it. You can, but you're not going to grow wealth wholesaling houses unless you take that money and do something constructive with it that produces income without you having to work every day. So wholesaling is still valid. But again, you got to get into the world of for sale by owners, and you got to chase them. Same with rehabbing. If you want to buy houses to rehab, they're the same houses you'll wholesale. So you're going to have to get into the world of FSBOs and get sellers to call you and then work on the ones that need a lot of work and get a price that you can pay that makes any sense. There's big money in rehabbing houses. And other good news is values are going up really, really fast right now. However, there's big problems in rehabbing houses as well. You got to go raise the capital. That means you got to go to a private lender to buy a house and fix the house when you're rehabbing it. You got to hire contractors. I'm going to tell you that might be your biggest issue right there. Not only you got to find one that will do the work, now you can get them to the job. In today's market, that's tough. And then when you do get them fixed, picky buyers, because they can go anywhere and buy houses, they're qualified at the bank. See, when you're rehabbing and retailing houses, you're dealing with people with good credit who are going to go down to the bank and get a loan, unlike the terms business that I'm about to get you into. Sometimes your appraisals will knock down your price. Lending requirements are getting a little tougher as we go, and the cost and overruns. You're not going to rehab a house in today's world without having cost overruns and time overruns. Guarantee it. Supply chain, sure, takes time to get stuff to there, and I'm talking about months in some cases. Now, with that said, I have no problem with you rehabbing houses. In fact, I think you should. But if I were you, I'd do one and treat it as a bonus, not a business, because rehabbing houses is an extremely tough business for you to be in right now.